IT stocks were under pressure today, and this largely after two Republican congressmen reintroduced the Protect and Grow American Jobs Act. Now, what are the contents of that bill and how significantly will it impact Indian IT companies? While there will be an impact, what we do find is that it could be increased only over a period of time. Reema Tendulkar is here with details. Reema, what are brokerages telling you?
The big negative for the Indian IT companies is the bill proposal, which says that the minimum wage that you need to pay your employees who are on the H-1B visa should be $100,000, and this is raised from the current $60,000. So that's a big increase that we're talking about. Citi says that on an average, the median salary paid by the Indian IT companies on their H-1B visa is between $65,000 to $75,000. So in any case, we are talking about an increase of at least about 25 to 40% in terms of the minimum wages. And given the competitive industry that the IT companies are currently in, it's very hard to imagine that they will be able to pass on the increased cost to the clients, which means that IT vendors like the TCSs, the Wipros, the HCL Technology, Infosys of the world will have to absorb most of it, at least in their margins. However, the other point that we'd like to make is that it's just a bill which is introduced. It's a very long way away before it actually becomes a law, because first it needs to pass through a House committee which will debate on it, then it needs to pass through a House Senate, which will pass through a committee in the Senate, which will again debate and vote on it. If it gets passed through both of them, then there will be a combined draft which will be prepared on what the House and the Senate have to say. That will be further voted upon. Then the President gives his assent. So it's still a long way. But what the analysts are saying is that if it's implemented in the current form, there will be an impact of at least 10 to 20 percentage points without any offsets. The offsets that we're talking about are increased offshoring, increased automation, or if you can at best pass on some cost to the client. So these are the offsets available with the Indian IT companies in order to protect their margins. But we've not heard the last of the immigration bill, last on any immigration bill and any immigration risk. While this bill may or may not be passed, we don't know. It was introduced in the past, but it didn't go through. But we are going to hear more voices on this, immigration risk, increasing the hassle on H-1B visas going ahead, and it's going to remain an overhang on the Indian IT stocks and sector.